Okay. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show on your Monday. I am trying something out. Okay. Well, hello. That's the feedback. Welcome to the show on your Monday. There we go. Yeah. Clearly, it's not working. But that's okay. That is okay. That is okay. It's not a problem. It's like, oh, dude, you're not working. No. It's cool. It's cool. I'll figure it out, or completely ruin everything at the progress. Both of which are entertaining, right? Both of which are entertaining. Oh, it is working. Lol. I didn't even know it's gonna work. Anyway, that's cool. At least I don't have to do anything. But that works for me. I'm good with that. We're just testing, and I know this is a Crimson Isle doohickey, whatchamacallit thing, but I'm helping a bot commander test out a new bot for this animal game called Animalia. So I'm just testing it out. And the funny thing is, I'm testing it out on my friend's server that doesn't know I'm testing it out on his server, so it works out really good. Now, TPK. Oh, I forgot the P. TPK. But let's test it out. I should be an adult zebra. Let's see what happens. I'm probably gonna die. No, I'm upside down. That's always good. Or underneath the map. Come on, zebra! Oh! Oh! I killed myself. Lol. So we're just gonna let them know that we fell to our deaths. Oh, look at that. Oh, little baby. Let's do that. Why am I locked in here? There we go. Go away. Oh, I hate this game. Yeah, don't. Character. Good. Da-da-da-da-da. I'm in. Da-da-da-da-da. No one cares. Continue. And how come I'm locked in this? Spawn. Oh my god, look. Good. Hey. Whoops. Lol. Okay. Animalia. So basically, this is a direct, absolute, undeniable, complete, total, ridiculously obvious ripoff of the Isle. Because everything in this game, and I mean everything in this game, from your commands to your this to your whatever, is basically exactly like the Isle. You got your sniff, which is Q. Anyway, you got sniff, which is Q apparently, which doesn't work. Whatever. Anyway, it's the Isle, but was African safari animals. And if you have this game, be sure to check out TPK's server because Ancient's a really solid person, and he's trying to get this thing fired up. Um, you know, we don't have one, so it'd be good for you to share your live. Just giving some feedback here. Anyway, I don't know why I'm not sniffing though. I have no idea why everything's so dusty either. Mating. Oh lol. Sniff. Q. Doesn't work. I'm pretty sure L has literally ripped apart my my account so much that I'm probably broken forever. But that's all right. Anyway, we're gonna take a quick look here just for a little bit because L still needs us. Then we'll hop on, of course, hop on the Crimson Isle and scare the living bejesus out of some people. How about that? I've never seen anybody else on this server. I haven't had the honor of bumping into anybody, but this map is massive. Do you hear that? Could just be the wind blowing through the trees. Oh, I gotta retry. Let's quit. Quit again, and wait 30 seconds to exit safely. It's really cool. I kind of like this game. It's a good game to get away from the Isle, but on the same claw, to get away from the Isle, we have another game of the Isle. And it's called Verma. So if I'm going to invest a lot of time on something different, it's going to be on Verma. And I really have to install Verma on my other system so I can easily play and switch back and forth because I've been telling my staff this too. Um, they have to get used to the commands and such because Dante and his dazzling duo group of numbnuts are gonna say, okay, okie dokie, we're making the switch, enjoy, go to hell. And um, oops. Oh, okay, now I'm gonna be a rhino, and staff's gonna be on, and we're gonna be like, you know what I'm saying? Which will be funny. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna be funny. But a lot of our staff members have in fact logged on to Vermin multiple times. It's pretty basic what we can do there because they don't give us a lot of control. In fact, the word on the street I learned today is that admins. I survived. I fell, but I survived. What? I won! I can't believe it. I thought for sure I was gonna die. Cool. So I just scored a full adult Triceratops. Oh yeah, baby. Can you jump? No. Can I sniff? God, I'm so pretty. Okay. What am I? I am a white rhinoceros, which is a... Wow. Wow. I'm having a hard time stuttering that out. A Xer Atoram. I'm 3,600 kilograms. I'm a herbivore, and I live for 40 to 50 years. Top speed's 24 kilometers an hour. Kingdom, blah blah blah. Comfort is eh. Armor is good. Attack is good. Water is eh eh. Oxygen good. Stamina is good. Health is good. But what am I? Like, am I male, female? Oh, what was that? I'm a male. Is that a male signal? I don't even know. Can I nest? Nest. Oh my god, I can't believe I just said nest. I'm a friggin' tool. Hey, what's going on, special hole? First time. Thank you for joining. No. I'm our bot commander in the Isle, L, has requested my assistance of he's creating a new bot for this Animalia game. And L and I have a great rapport, so I'm letting L basically be the test subject for a lot of deaths and destruction. So just for a little bit longer, we're going to be on here to help L out. So this is just a ripoff of the Owl. So this is a trike, but in this game's format. But everything else is the same. Except for mating. Apparently we don't lay nests like in graze. Nom nom nom. Nom nom nom. So yeah, it's pretty cool. This is my friend's server. It's called TPK. If you ever get this this thingamajig, Ancient is the owner, and you got Paper Art and Ninja, fantastic people as well. They also have an Isle server, and that's how I know them. But they're kind of moving to this Animalia game, and Inverma is so anti-hackable because Dante apparently cares about this game for now, the Inverma game, that you cannot have a bot running in Inverma. So L, of course, makes money off of creating bots. So Ancient informed L of this new game, and L jumped on it and is creating bots for it. So I just injected as an adult rhino after dying like 5 times before I went live. Yeah, there's lions there. Yeah, there's lions, tigers. No, I think there's bears. There's an eagle. We hacked an eagle. Ha. Oh, I just got a Pikachu. Thank you very much. Okay, try injecting an eagle now, he's asking me. So I have to make sure I have an eagle. Okay, so we're going to burn this because, you know, it's only testing. I'm on someone else's server, so you can't get free animals. So we're going to try to inject as an eagle, which is not in the game, by the way. These are the joys of bots and hacking. It's a gentle hack, all right. But all of these bots that work with the games, including our bot for Legacy, they're hacks. They're hacking right into the mainframe. That's why you can do this, do that, you know, all by yourself. Okay, so let us Whoops. If I click this same button again 3 times in a row, I'm going to smash this thing and I'll come back to it with my other computer. So I want to go to L. Okay. So cage 1. Boop. Injecting an eagle. Last animal was stored. Oh, cool. I didn't lose my rhino. Nope, I did. Fail. Okay, so let's multiplayer. TPK. There it is. Let's connect and let's see if we die on there. Eagle. Now again, so it's like the sandbox on Legacy, right? This eagle's a sandbox on this Animalia game. She found them. Oh, there I am. Oh, there's a little target. Whoa, the hell? Cool. Alright, that's annoying noise. Let's make sure we let L know that it worked. That's what he is waiting for. Got my cap locks on, like a noob. I'm gonna remove my cap. I don't know why they're even okay, so let's try to fly. Ready? No, I forget how to fly. There we go. Okay, now we're flying. Oops. Well, that's a barrier. That's a barrier. That's a barrier. Can we crash into the barrier? Not a really good barrier. I mean, it does stop you halfway, a couple of inches from it. Whatever. Let's go through the barrier again. Alright. Now let's see if we can't find another player. Because I've really actually never seen another player on this game. That's just because of the lack of playing. I just will hop on here to help out. I actually bought this game to help out, which is not the smartest thing in the world. But, also, most importantly, I'm helping Ancient. He's a really cool guy. He's also very busy. So, come on, go faster. Do I have to scoop down? Go faster. Oh, jeez. I could read the instructions, I suppose. Whoops. Alright. I'm going fast now. Oh, whatever. Anyway, let's go find someone. Can we submit? Okay. So you have to hold down W to fly. I'm almost out of stam. That's going to be interesting. Oh, what the hell was that? I hope that wasn't. Oh. Okay, almost out of stam, so we're going to crash hard. That's kind of cool. Oh my god, I think there's someone there. I'm going to die before I get to it. I got to go lower. Come on, you got to go faster than that. You're an eagle. Useless. What about space? Whoop! Space has dropped. Let's see if we can't kill this zebra. Lol. Where'd it go? Oh my god, this thing's so slow. Whoop. I knew that was gonna happen. Alright. Are we adult? I'm a leopard. Right, I forgot. It's a hack. I'm obviously doing something. There it is. Was that a lion? Whoops. Okay, so don't click that button when I'm flying it. Or am I outstanding? I don't know. It's not a lion, it's a zebra. I was right the first time. Now this is probably an admin wondering what WTF is an eagle doing on this server. Because whoops. I'm probably gonna get banned. Watch this. For hacks. This could be hilarious. I wish this guy would come to me so I don't have to go all the way over to him. Because apparently I have leopard damage. So technically I can kill this zebra. You know what? I think he's playing with me. There you are. Come on. Come on. Oh, you son of a... This is beyond frustrating. Lack of frames hurting. Oh, am I showing up? Am I laggy to you? No, it shouldn't be. I mean, I'm got a pretty good system here. I don't lag in the aisle, but I didn't set up the streaming for this game, so I don't know. Where'd he go? Oh my god. No, there must be like a flight like speed boost and stuff, but I'm also basically out of stamp, so maybe it's just auto. Now I lost the friggin' hoofer. It's probably an admin that just teleported it away. Anyway, thank you for joining me for the first almost interaction with another player on this game. That is pretty cool. Just wander around, you'll find hippos and AI lions and stuff. That could have been an AI zebra. Because apparently they do that. So that could have been the that could have been it. Okay. Okay. Anyway, I believe we've done what we need to do here. We will actually come back to this game and cause a lot of trouble later on. Maybe when there's more people on. I know he's doing really well with it, so maybe later today. Or I got to go into the office tomorrow, so maybe tomorrow night or something. We'll come back and cause some trouble. All right. Anyway, there you go. Boop. Land. There you go. All right. Good. That's your game. Cool. Uh, and the maniacs. I think this game just came out. I gotta do some research on it. It is kind of neat, but again, I mean, there's so much to do in the Isle with Sinverma. And I mean, we got Passive Titans. You got Bob. You know, I mean, there's so many. I'm personally a Dino guy. I don't want to move to another game because if I did, I'll start playing that game. And I got so much work still to do with Crimson Isle. So I'm just keeping my blinders on, just sticking with this. Oh well, we got 12 people on. Lol. Okay. Come on, you can do it. You hunk of junk. Never buy an Alienware laptop. I'll tell you that right now. You're paying for the alien head. That's really all you're getting out of the whole package deal. They're not. They're really not that good. I blew $4,000 on this laptop, and I could have bought a desktop that was probably 30 times the power for the same price. All right, who do we have on here? Oh, all the regulars. All the regulars. There they are. All hanging out together. All in the same spot. Okay. We have a rule break. I was away from keyboard, which was part of my fault. However, the three called to Carno and went for me, who was hidden in the tree. Interesting. Okay. Anyway. Yeah, Crimson Isle is. I'm a staff member on Crimson Isle. Oh, another first time. Hey, I'm not sure when it came out. Is this is a lot faster? I hope. I'm watching the stream myself because I like to see myself on TV and it's going really quick. So I'm not sure if it was just a game. Maybe I have to set up the game differently. The aisle should be smooth as a baby's bottom. But hello, Hunter. Thank you for joining. If you're still here, sorry I was tabbed out. The game came out. Uh, hmm. Live as your favorite African animal. Choose between being a carnivore, herbivore, or omnivore, predator or prey, in this multiplayer ecosystem with a realistic, open, wild world. Sorry. Choose to become a lion, an elephant, or even a swift gazelle. But remember, the savannah's laws the savannah's law is to survive at any cost. Mixed positives. Release date September 9, 2021. So it's about 2 months old. So it's brand. She's a brand new. See how many reviews it's gotten, so we can get a general idea of how many people are on it. Well, if you go by all reviews, 438 people. So I don't know. I mean, I haven't done a review on it, right? So I'm not sure how much that tells you how many people are playing it, but it's brand new, and probably the worst time to put out a new game with Informa coming out soon, and you know people back at school and da 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 da. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Okay, let's just do a shameless plug here. That's terrible. I hate when I do that, but you know what? Why not? Ad is our new head admin, actually. We have a really, really good player base. Our player base is well, I must admit, a lot of players, excuse me, a lot of players on the Isle are who actually play the Isle, are actually pretty good. But Crimson, you know, is incredibly good for players. Now, of course, we logged on to a rule break when we have 12 people online, but these mistakes happen, and 9 times out of 10 people actually admit to it, which is amazing. What I like about Crimson is that all the staff are very active. All right, so you're not dealing with just Discord. You're not dealing with just Discord and bots and all that jazz. You actually have real life people that you get to know because they're interacting with you. You can build a rapport with them. You're going to have your favorite admins and so on and so forth. And if you have a problem, you know, you can go directly to them. Put in a ticket, and this admin that you've been in a pack with will be the one to help you out. So it makes it a lot easier for you to file a report. Oops. And talk to them, because you know what, a lot of people get a little bit nervous talking to an admin. I don't know exactly why, but I'll follow it up with I agree. Sometimes when I'm dealing with an admin on another server, like noobs or whatnot, you don't know these people. They're asking you, and they're tired, right? They're tired. Sometimes you have admins that are just exhausted. Like, to you, it's important, and it just happened. You just logged on, and all that other jazz. Some of the staff members you might be dealing with the rule break have been on for God knows how long, 8 hours. Right, and they could have dealt with, like, whoops, I'm gonna fall. They could have dealt with like 20 different rule breaks, right? So they could be a little bit on guard, a little bit perturbed. So you feel a little bit, what you know what I'm trying to say, right? With Crimson, you don't have that general. You're gonna have staff that are tired. Maybe even staff that are fed up. They're here to help you. Because you kind of know the staff on Crimson, even if you get, let's say we get Ad in there, and she's got a beautiful accent. If she sounds a little bit, what's going on? She's just tired. And she's not upset with you or the situation. She wants to help you. Right? So it's great. As such, but wait, there's more. Hey, Nub, do you want to become famous? Buy a follower. Thank you. I will not. How did I do that again? There we go. What was I rambling about? I was rambling. That wasn't important. Something about staff. Oh yeah, awesome staff. Oh, and because the staff are so approachable, funny, helpful, interactive, the players don't want to cause any issues. So they're incredibly careful of the rules. They follow the rules. And we don't have a lot of rule breaks because people respect the server and the players and the admins that much that they double check. I have been on my alt account, not as much as I would like to, but I've been on my alt account and been in, obviously, a voice chat with like a group of dialos and whatnot, and it's great. They don't know who I am, and it's great to hear them talk about the rules. They're helping each other, so they don't break a rule. They're talking really good about the server. I've never had anything negative talk about the server in voice chat, and a lot of compliments as well. So it's really, really good to hear that. But it's kind of funny. I was look it up, Richard Taken. Saturday late afternoon, I was in a group of dialos, and one person knew two people knew who I was. All right, and I was having an off day, and it had nothing to do with the mad amount of Ryan Cokes I was drinking. I assure you, and I'm not even kidding, actually, because I actually play a lot better after a couple of drinks. So I'm just having an off day. Everybody's had them. And to my credit, I don't PvP anymore. I'm at the whim of the players. I'm here to help. So I don't get to play the game much anymore at all. So I am rusty. So then this group of Dialos, and I didn't record it because I didn't want anybody to know it was me, right? But it was terrible. I was so bad. Hey, Skull. Hello, hello. Uh, yeah, I do like cameras. I do like TV. Uh, yeah, I was telling. Actually, I think Skull was. You were in the world, but you weren't in the group. But yeah, Saturday night, and I just couldn't do anything. So I died, and that's fine. Then I died again. Now, keeping in mind, I'm attacking Apex here, right? Rex's, Dialos. Sorry, Rex's. Hey, Dialos are. Dialos are Apex in my mind. Rex's, Gigas, stuff like that. So it's not noob stuff to deal with, but pretty easy if you know how to play a Dialos. And I couldn't do it. Then the pack would attack. They would run in, they would attack, and it'd be my turn to run in, and I would die. So it happened like 4 times, I think. And I was basically booted from the group for sucking. Now I say basically because it was basic. It wasn't actual, get out of here. You suck. But it was maybe you shouldn't be in this group. You suck type of stuff. Right? Very nicely handled. I wasn't upset about it at all, but it was funny. It was funny. And I can't remember if it was this group that basically kicked me for sucking, that I had taught them the magic of gambling. And again, I might have had too many Broncos. Can't remember if it was them or another group. I'm pretty sure it was them. And I was showing them the trick to gambling. Because there is a trick to gambling. The only thing you need is to have a lot of coin to gamble with. If you have a lot of coin to gamble with, you still run a risk of losing it all. But your chances of winning are much, much, much higher. And I have lost using my method. It has happened. But if you have like 20,000 coins, as an example, you basically can't lose, because I'll give you guys a quick rundown. Number one, and the most important one, is green. Green comes up an average of 15 to 20 times. Like you're going to miss it 15 to 20 times. If you ever go back to the gambling bot, let's do that right now together. I can't show you my screen, unfortunately, but let's go to gambling, and let's see when the last time green came up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, so it's not quite ready to fire off yet. And again, this is just a rough estimate because I've seen green hit twice in a row. And I've also seen it hit like 40 times. So there is a risk associated with this. But generally put, it's 15 to 20. So if I had like another 4 or 5 people gamble right now and it didn't hit green, I would start gambling 2,000 points. I have 20,000 points. So I can gamble 2,000 10 times. You follow? So you have 10 chances. The first 15 to 20 have already been taken for you by someone else unintentionally. If you win on a 2,000 bet, you win 58,000. 58,000. That's how you do it. And I did that all night. Well, not all night. I did that for a couple of hours with them, and I won like 300,000 points. Because every time I did it, it showed up. One time I had to do it myself 15 times. But I still won. And even though I did it 15 times, I was still up 12,000 points. You follow? Um, that's one way to do it. The other way to do it is to bet 1,000. If you lose, bet 2,000. If you lose, bet 4,000. If you lose, bet 8,000. Double it up every time. Red and black are 50-50. You're eventually going to head it. As long as you have enough coin to double your bet, you're going to come out ahead by thousands of points. But again, you have to have the coin to do it. Whee! Okay. Let's go see where Ad went. Uh-oh. No, she's still there. Okay, so let's play this here. So what did I say? I said we had 12. So let's do a 50 bet. Okay. Came back up black. So that's 12. Let's do another. That's 13. 14. 15. 15 times in a row, green has not shown up. Now we're playing with fire because technically green can come up anytime. It could take another 15, but it also could come up right away. So I'm going to take a risk, and I'm going to bet 50 again just to milk one. Milked one. I'm going to be greedy. I'm going to milk two. I'm going to be really greedy and milk three. So 15, 16, 17, 18 times. No green. Now I'm going to go in for 5,000 on green. Copy. So that's loss. 10,000 gone. 15,000 gone. 20,000 gone. 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60,000, 65,000, 70,000 I spent. 70,000. However, and this is a big however, I spent 70,000 and I won 145,000. So my net gain was 75,000 points. See, again, you need to have the money to gamble, but green is good. Anytime after 15, and God, guys, if you see that no green for 20 times, double check it. And if you see no green for like 20 times, put what you can in. Just remember, you might have to go another 15 to 20 times. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you do your calculation. It will eventually happen. Now this Fox TV here, Fox has their own stream on Twitch. And it's a lot better than mine. They have it all all the bells, all the whistles you could possibly put onto a Twitch stream. They got it all. Be sure to send them a follow and a like, or whatever you do on Twitch, because these guys truly put a lot of effort into their Twitch streams, and their link can be found in Steam IDs on the Discord. So I do recommend you check them out. Kind of new to the game in a way that they don't really know the dinos. I was on, obviously, my GV Utah, like they are now too, and they're calling me a baby Rex. Easy mistake. Easy mistake. Aloes, they were calling Rexes. Also easy mistake. It was dark, whatever. The point is, they put a lot of time and effort into the stream, so we have to give them a shout out. Oh, D1 was in the group with me. That's our fearless ad. Ad is always, I don't know where Ad finds the time. Ad suffers from no sleep. Ad does not sleep well. Um, uh, uh-oh. So, remind me to heal Skull. When an admin has fun with you like that, they will fix the if you're damaged, or God forbid if you die on your dino or whatnot. If an admin ever interacts with you in the biting sense or whatnot. They're just having fun. They obviously know you well enough. I've had jump scares where I scared people. Actually, I think right here, and they're up, they're right there. Nestor, I have no idea. I'm there, and I do the rawr, and they go crazy and they run, and they die, or they break their leg, like just happened there. I had one Rex, or was it a Giga? I scared him so much in an area, if not this area, an area like this. I scared him so much that they died running away. I felt terrible, but it was also funny as hell. But I felt terrible, and of course, I hunted that person down right away, and I teleported them right back to where they were, and they got their dino back. I'm pretty sure it was even a fresh adult, and I gave them a full adult. The point of jump scares is personal enjoyment. It's the only fun that I really get. Right? It's just fun, and people, I think, is fun. It gets the blood flowing. It's good for the heart. Right? But if one were to go sideways, of course, we'll fix the issue. Lol. I know, Skull. It's all good. Um, yeah, so as I was saying, Ad suffers from not sleeping. Ad gets like 3 hours a day, which is really unhealthy, and it sucks. But that's really all that she can sleep, and she obviously knows herself well enough to know whatever, and um, therefore she's on a lot, and keeping in mind, sorry, I say Al, I mean Ad. Ad is also in. Oh, where's far away? So it's basically 2 a.m. where Ad is right now. 2, maybe 3 a.m. So it's like wow. Yeah, so I should know tomorrow if I'm actually going to be going into the office. every day. Lol. Lol. Uh, so yeah, I don't know if I'll have to start heading back into the office on a daily basis next week or not. But it has been over a year and a half since I've actually been employed, like, on paper. Was that little check at the end of every week. It's been about a year and a half, so it is time to get my head out of a video game and actually, get back to my career. Unfortunately, but I will tell you this: it's been an absolute blast. I met so many cool people, and I'm not gone entirely when I go back. Just about 80%. Just about 80%. But I'll still be on Discord. And I'll pop in on the weekends and all that other stuff. We'll keep it going. I'm not Crimson. Right? Everybody's Crimson. You're Crimson. Staff Crimson. Oops. Oops. Oh, ow. God damn. We built Crimson to be everybody's Crimson, not just one person, two people, staff only. It's Crimson was the foundation that everyone here, that person, King Boo, who's a new player, seeing him a lot on. Glad he likes less populated server. Skull, D1, Ivory, Sapphire, etc., etc., etc. They all own Crimson, because without them, there would be no Crimson. Like, anybody can get a server. They're not even expensive for the base rate. And they're dirt cheap, in fact. They cost practically nothing. Practically nothing. So, without the players, you just have an empty wasteland of absolutely nothing to do. Right? So, the fact that they do play Crimson means a lot. I think they know that. That's probably why they're so well behaved on Crimson. I don't know why I stream on Mondays either. Because, everybody's busy with school. It's the first day back at school. No one's actually on. But, again, this is just an open book of Crimson and seeing seeing it from the view of one of the staff members. So it's really not meant to be anything but just a open book. Watch what I play. So one viewer, no viewers, or 200 viewers. It's all the same. I'm playing. Oh, by the way, this is the map. It's completely not. V3 is not complete at all. Okay. Even Senya. Sorry, yeah, Senya's not complete. Like someone put that up in the sky, saying, "I'm going to put that on the ground one day." They never did. And they didn't bother to delete them. They didn't even bother to delete them. They just said, leave them up there. Now, keeping in mind, no one can actually see that technically. I mean, there is an area where the shadows of, where do they go? The shadows of the leaf formation, they actually show up on the ground. But they're gone now. I have no idea what happened. Maybe they cleaned them up. I don't know, they're right there. So this here, this does create a shadow as it goes by the sun. So that's what you guys have seen occasionally, where it's all dotted with shadow. That's what that is. Do do do. So yeah, COVID's terrible, horrific. Should never have happened. A lot of people have actually died from it, and not for nothing, even more people have lost their livelihoods because of it. We're in the restaurant industry. I can tell you that, you know, these people that we've known for, well, I've been with the company for 20 years, and I can tell you there's like 3 dozen of our regular customers that just don't exist anymore. Like they're gone. They've been around for longer than I've been around with the company, and they closed shop. Uh, I'm business development for the company. And I did a shout out uh, to, my main contracts, people I've known for forever. Basically saying that we're getting back on our claws. If you have need of anything, let me know. We got to stick together. Industry's been hit hard. All that blah 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 shit stuff. And uh, more than half of those emails bounce back. They're gone. They don't work there anymore, or the company as a whole is gone. There's even a bus line called Greyhound. I'm sure you guys know Greyhound. Heard of Greyhound? We have one in Toronto. I used to take Greyhound every Friday for like 3 years to go to see my friend John, who's older than me by about, my God, 25, 30 years, to be honest with you. But a very good friend of mine, and I met him when I moved into my house in Toronto. He was one of my neighbors, was Roxanne, his Filipino wife, and she's a sweetheart, obviously. Filipinos are. And God, can she cook? Oh, I miss it so much. Uh, we became really good friends, and we started camping. I never went camping before. Why must I? Never went camping before. They showed me camping, and then granted, we did drink a lot together. So we went camping first at the Rouge, which is right down the street from me. I didn't even know it existed. Bought a tent. It's really, really, really cool. Uh, Drinking. Then we bought an RV, which is now rotting at the cottage. Like an actual mobile home rotting at the cottage. I actually got to get that fixed. That was like 30 grand. Anyway, bought a mobile home to go to Rouge. That was amazing. I wasn't allowed in it, of course. I still have my thing, regardless. Uh, and uh, uh, then we wanted to shoot guns, target shoot. So we wanted to rent a place. John got his PAL, which is his license to get long rifles and stuff. Then we rented out this cottage or home actually, but they had a separate house on the lot in a place called Coe Hill, which is like 300 kilometers away. So about a 3 hour drive, uh, and had a great time shooting 30-06s, shotguns. It was incredible, and we loved it up there. Country, fresh air. Oh my God, there's stars in the sky. Who knew? I didn't even know that. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And then, of course, we're drinking. And long story short, I suppose I bought a cottage up there. I bought a whole house, four season house. Oh my God, it's terrible. And so I bought a full blown cottage up there, and the idea was John was getting older and he didn't like the city. Roxanne was going to retire, blah blah blah, and I said, if I buy this, would you guys move up there, pay me rent? Obviously, I don't charge any real rent. This place would rent out for about $2,000 a month. I'm charging them 600, and I'm covering basically all the amenities. So it's actually, between you and I, it's actually costing me about $500 a month to keep them up there, even after the 600 they pay me. So it wasn't for that. I was helping someone out that needed it. So we moved them up there 8 years ago, and we still got it. They're still living up there. Uh, Now, unfortunately, John had a heart attack about 5 years ago, and he lost like 60% of his heart. Thank God he survived it. Again, the scariest thing living up north is that there's really not that much help. Calling 911, you're waiting about half an hour, 45 minutes for an ambulance, right? But he survived it, thank God. And but he can't pick us up anymore, and I don't drive. So we used to take the Greyhound. Back to what I was trying to get to. So we took the Greyhound bus to Peterborough every Friday night after work. I don't know how I did it. I would work 12, 13 hours, and then go right to the bus stop in downtown Toronto, catch the bus at 7 o'clock, get to Peterborough at 8:30. John will pick us up in Peterborough, another hour and a half to the cottage. So we didn't get there till basically 10 or 11 o'clock at night. Only to stay there for one day, which is Saturday. That's it. And then leave Sunday morning. And I did that for 3 bloody years. I was never home in Toronto. This house was never used. I was never, ever home, except for sleeping. That's all I did here. Anyway, Greyhound is gone. It went bankrupt because of COVID. The whole fleet of buses is actually up for sale today. So I don't know how people are getting to Peterborough, because I can tell you one thing, that bus was packed. A lot of people utilize Greyhound to get to Peterborough. Some of the people I met at the bus stop actually have used to commute almost every day. They worked in downtown Toronto, but they lived in Peterborough. So I don't know how they're making do. I'm assuming another transport company actually took it over, but I don't know. But just really, really scary how much COVID has Hey, insane. What's going on? Lol. Uh, anyway, so there's your boring story about the cottage, and then the equally boring story about COVID and how much it's really destroyed so much. Uh, all the office buildings, these office buildings that have the restaurants and the mom and pop places that make sandwiches and stuff like that. Um, and they were busy. Even the Greyhound terminal had like 15, 20 different stores in it. Full blown restaurants, a mall, basically an underground mall. Uh, uh, Greyhound closed. Greyhound owns that property. Everything's gone. There was a bank in there. There was two sit down restaurants, Olive Garden, I think, and something called Pickle. I can't remember. Yeah, like all those employees and all those owners are it's destroyed. And of course, you're looking at your regular office buildings like TD Building and these big buildings downtown. They also have the same stuff going on. Little restaurants, little mom and pop places, little coffee shops to the point, little coffee machine repair. The coffee shops uh, who were busy, busy, busy because you had the workers come in every day like clockwork, 9 to 5, working 9 to 5, and they would stop in and get a coffee, an overpriced, crappy coffee, but it was in their nature. It was you just did it every day. You didn't even think about it. You didn't even register you were doing it. You were just doing it every day. Bagel coffee, muffin coffee when you got to work. Very few people, even now, are back at work full time. They're still working from home or working from home half time. So all of these places are gone. All of them are gone. Thousands and thousands of people, um, are unemployed, having to change their livelihood. And, you know, yeah, it's terrible. Should we help them? Come on, Mitch, you got this, man. Good job. Good job, Mitch. Yeah, but even our industry, again, coffee machine repair is basically, commercial Starbucks, Tim Hortons, uh, commercial beverage equipment. Because of what I just rambled about, we are devastated. We have a massive building. Like we have like what is this, 68,000 square foot warehouse. We house about 2-3 million coffee machines, and we did all of Canada. We are dead. A lot of our employees have left on their own accord. Refrigeration technician uh, left to go back home to Jamaica, I believe it was. Um, Gas guy, he was a little bit cuckoo, to be honest with you. He went to get another job, which didn't work out, and wanted to come back, but I'm not going to have him back because he's a little cuckoo. Um, uh, I think 3 of our road technicians are gone, either retired or moved careers. and it hurts for us because we are a family-run business. All right, so we don't fire people. We wouldn't hire you if we saw it for a minute. Oh, they're in the rock. That's the rock I was telling you about. There you go. Now we're inside the rock. Oops. Quality build map. But yeah, so we're down now. I think we had 22 employees, and I can name them off to if you want. Right? I'm pretty sure we only have like a 17 left, and regretfully, this is where I'm getting. This is where I'm getting a little bit. My gosh, it's really slow today. A little bit nervous and stressed out is that it appears that we're not going to be able to take everybody back, and they've been waiting for accurate for the company to come back. They haven't been looking for other jobs. They've been waiting because they love working, for us, right? And it's going to fall upon me, unfortunately, to tell them that thank you for waiting, but it was a waste of your time. We can't have you back. All right, so it's going to really, really suck, and they're going to be pissed off, and I don't blame them, to be totally honest with you. I really don't blame them. I mean, I would be pissed off. I've also waited. If I put the shoe on the other foot there, if my boss, the owner, told me, hey, you crazy guy, we can't bring you back, I'd be like, well, when did you know this? Because I waited over a year and a half to come back. I could have gotten a job a year ago, or well, actually about 6 months ago. All right. The issue is our boss, John, the owner. He's got a big heart, which is why we give him everything we got. I'm working for free. I've literally been working for free for the past year. No one knows I am technically unemployed. All right, I still have the work phone. I still take calls. I still take orders. I still do sales. I still do business development. Not busy. Don't think I'm busy, but I'm still always available. I've gotten like 15, 20 emails today, and I think 3 or 4 phone calls, all free of charge. Right? I do that because of the respect I have for the owners. If I'm told, hey, sorry, I would be pissed off too. So I'm going to be put in that spot where I'm going to have to piss people off, and they did nothing wrong. It's all bloody COVID. There's really nobody on. Let's see if we can find someone to scare. Hey, Scott, what's going on, man? Yeah, Scott's got his own Discord and everything. It's pretty solid. If you haven't, I think everyone watching now has already joined your stream. But if you haven't, check out stream links for his Twitch account. It's really good. Actually, all of them are really good. I'm depressed every time I see someone else's stream. My issue, I think, that like everybody else has, is I don't like change, and I'm set against change. Like I really despise change. It's unimaginable to me that something changes. So it took me about 8 months to get used to being at home before I could even start to think about anything else. I was always stressed out. I shouldn't be home. I was, waking up, having a beer, making the best of it, and da 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 da. But I was always out of my element because I should be working, and I've been working, for that 20 years. Uh, but that's another reason why I waited. I just want to go back to my old job. I'm good at it. I've been doing it for 20 years. Not for nothing, it pays pretty damn good as well. So uh, I waited, even though I could have actually quit and bought a pet shop or expanded the reptile business or what the hell are you doing? Basically, I could have retired. Is what I'm getting at. I had that potential to retire. Uh, where'd he go? You log? Couldn't have logged that quick. 30-second timer. Oh! Why would he ask for a sleigh? Dope. I'll replace that, Rex, if you didn't know. That's terrible. It didn't work for you. There's no M and didn't. There's no P in Rose. Let's see if we can find this guy. I really wish players would have the same in-game name as their Discord name, and I have asked gently a couple of times. No one does, or I mean, I'm sure a few do it, right? But the general rule of thumb, they don't, and it's kind of weird because uh, Discord allows you to have multiple. Oh my god, I'm so bad with names. ETER. Sorry, one sec. Okay. Okay. What were they rambling about? I'm sure it was important, but I can't remember what it was. I hate seeing players do that. I mean, the whole point of the injection thing is you don't have to do that anymore. And the bot had given this player a hard time previously, and they didn't complain about it, and they lost. Saw it with the bot. We got to fix that. We don't have a high population. I did a calculation. I've been working on calculations for active players, by the way, and it's 1.8%. I've run 3 different tests, which is pretty cool. The main one is giving away the dino, and each and every time for the past 3 months, it's been about 150 people. Now, I ping everyone, not just dinos or this or that. I actually use a command that we should never use that pings everyone on the Discord. That's over 2,000 people that get something on their phone, their tablet, their computer that says, hey, click here for a free dinosaur. And only 150 of those 2,000 actually take the 1 millisecond to click the emoji, which indicates, they haven't left Crimson. They obviously have something. They have their coins, they have their DNA, they have their dinos, whatever. But they really have no interest or thought to come back to Crimson anytime soon. Otherwise, everybody would scoop it up. It's a free Dilo or a free Utah, whatever they give away. No, with a Dibble, right? This time. I mean, it's a free Dibble. Even if you don't use it, it doesn't go anywhere. You know what I mean? Like it's just added to your inventory. 150 players. Now you might go, "Oh my God, no!" God damn. There we go. I'm so interfering with players today. I gotta stop doing this. It's a survival game. I just really hate Velos. So that's our active player base. Now, if you guys are like blown away by that, saying, you're obviously miscalculating. That's what I did for work. I was a money guy, right? And I run 3 different tests, including with Apex. I gave away a Giga about 3 months ago, and the number was exactly the same, give or take 1 or 2. So that is 2,000 people being given a free adult Giga, female, for clicking an emoji. And I literally pushed the ping. Even if you muted the channel, you still got it. I technically can lose my Discord for doing that, hypothetically, but no, whatever. I think 158 people got that. So that means, again, 1,900 people couldn't even care about getting an adult Giga. So, with that said, we are absolutely at par with every other IL server out there. Uh, Dry Reef as an example. And I know Dry Reef, whatever. They have 6,000 people, actually close to 7,000 people now in their Discord. And they fill up every day at 95, which is amazing, by the way. A 95 player slot, Senya Island server is to die for. It's absolutely to die for. It is so much fun to play. You're literally bumping into dinos every 2 seconds. It's really cool. And they had their 95 every night, and on the weekends it starts really really early. But if you do 95, they have 55 people on right now, right? So if you do 55 active players of 6,000, right, which is 3 times more than we have. We currently have 11 on, so we should have 33 on. So they're doing a little bit better than us right now, to be honest with you. But the point is, it's basically at par. Their player base actually is lower than ours because of the sheer number of people they have in the Discord. They're at like 1.2%. Uh, uh, then you have places like Noobs that has 27,000 members, which is what? And never in my life will ever get that big. I don't want to get that big. That is ridiculous. 27,000 people. They're at 150 slots filled basically all the time. That's basically 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. But even when they do um, their bots and gambling stuff like that, you only get about 2,800 people clicking on it. Now you're like, what? 2,800? Yeah, that's amazing. But they have 27,000 members. So over 21,000 people are not replying to that. So point is, it's at the 1.5, 2.0 active players that actually give a poop about the server. So we are at par. All we can do is continue adding members to the Discord, and as staff, all we can do is continue to try to offer a unique and incredibly fair and fun gameplay. Something that it's different than other servers, and treat the players with the absolute um, best respect that we possibly can. quality over quantity. And if it takes another 2 years for Crimson to actually get on the map, that's fantastic. I'm in no rush, as long as their player base is like we have now. Except for that guy named Scottish. I got my eye on him. Slay me and Donut King, then TP us to. I'm gonna so forget who I'm teleporting them to. What? Okay. So I slayed those two. Now I'm telling them, can you slay me and Dino King and then TP us to Bird Brains? Oops. There's no Bird Brain. The burb? Oh, there's a dot there. Let's do bird. What? God, I suck at this game. Okay, you know what? Oh, he's right there. For fantastic. Perfect. Now, the cool thing about Scottish is he's actually Scottish, which is amazing. His accent is fantastic, and you can tell during his streams that he's speaking really slow because Scottish, and I can say this because my boss is Scottish, and I've had Moose is on. I've met their family from Scotland, and I'll tell you what, I can't understand a friggin' word. A friggin' word that comes from these guys' friggin' pie holes. Not a word. The guy named John, amazing guy. Guy's built like a friggin' Mack truck. Like he just, geez, he's so big, and it's not a pound of fat on the guy. It's just pure muscle. The guy can bench press a friggin' Mack truck. Nicest guy in the world. Can cradle a butterfly. You know, uh, I've not been able to communicate with this guy. I have not been able to communicate with this guy. It is such a sick accent and so friggin' fast, and the slang, it doesn't work. It just doesn't work. I'm just nodding my head because I don't want him to crush my head, right? So Scottish was his stream. Uh, you can tell that he is trying to communicate with the English people, right? But when he gets scared, or if he gets frustrated, or if he gets killed or whatnot, which I guess is frustration, the Scottish comes out, and you can't understand a word he's saying. It's hilarious. It's so good. But it's also kudos to him for recognizing that, the Scottish is, such a sick accent. We don't understand it. So good on him for recognizing that and doing his best to communicate with us. They also use the C word a lot, like the English. It's like a normal word for them. It's like, damn it, for Canadians and Americans, right? So it there's no thought process when they say the C word, but they know. Oh, there goes an AI. R.I.P. Oops, trying to catch it. There it is. What are you doing under the map, little guy? There you. Uh, and you can also tell that he's biting back that word a lot because it's against the terms of service for Twitch, and of course it's not proper, for the Canadians and Americans, right? It's not a word that we use. Gives me that. He also can't. Plop. So, um, there's no 6 in just, by the way. Yeah, so you can see that it starts right. It's coming out, but he seems to always catch it. I think it was like one time he got it, but yeah, it's just so funny. Mm-hmm. So the yeah, so when I'm back, and it's going to obviously take my gameplay around. What time is it now? It's about 4:39 now, but the reality is I've been playing since roughly 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Um, that's not going to happen anymore. I won't be home till 6 and change. And then I have the animals to deal with. As most of you know, if not all of you know, I have way too many snakes. So it's basically a full time job. Um, uh, just with the animals. Like this morning, I got up at like 7, which is late, by the way, for me. Got up at 7. I didn't finish with them till around 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and I didn't even do them all. I was too tired. I was just exhausted. So when I get home from working 12 hours, I'm going to have to deal with them, which unfortunately leaves, well, not a lot of time. Let's put it that way. It doesn't leave a lot of time at all. And I also have to be in the bed, sleeping around 9 o'clock at the latest, because I'm old. I need my sleep. I need 7, 8 hours sleep. You don't give me 7 or 8 hours sleep, I'm not going to function. And at my job, I need to be 100% because I'm answering questions and doing, the decisions, an hour before the building opens. Right. So I can't be off. I have to be 100%. If I make the wrong decision, it can cause real issues. So, yeah. But again, met you all. Had fun with the dinosaur game. Goddamn tree. Hate the trees. Really gonna miss it. But I'll be on the weekends. Don't know why I'm crouching. I am scared for life. Oops. My keyboard is getting a mind of its own today. Let's go see if this guy would actually eat us. Just kind of walk out. Let's pretend we're scared. Yeah, my keyboard is not happy today. I forget how to look backwards when I run. Is that how you do it? That's a tree. Yeah, it's terrible. Yesterday, I broke down and ordered a bucket of chicken from Kentucky Fried Chicken, which is by far the worst chicken in the world, but it's so good. The skin. I don't even need the meat. Don't give me. I actually order dark meat all the time because I don't need a lot of meat. I don't care about the white. Oh, you got a chicken breast. So much meat. Ooh. No. I don't want the meat. Meat tastes like it's not good. But the skin is the die for, right? So I always order the dark beef. So I get half of the food for the same price. And I've been holding back on ordering because I order a lot of food from Uber. Like it's not even. It's not even normal, and the cost associated with that is I could buy a car. You know what I mean? So, of course, unemployed, and lucky that, I had saved and for a rainy day and was able to survive this. Because I'm not sure if you guys know, but there is no, at least not in Canada, there is absolutely no COVID recovery right now. At the beginning was pretty good. We're getting $2,000, but that doesn't even cover the mortgage. You know what I mean? So I was really, really lucky to be in a position where I could actually be off, not lose everything. So, because of COVID support being completely cut off, so I'm not getting that $2,000 a month now. I'm not even getting $500 or $1,000. I'm getting zero. I kind of said, okay, stupid. You've been feeding off your own savings for the past year and a half. And you haven't changed your lifestyle at all. You're still buying the booze. You're still ordering Uber. You've got all the freaking fancy toys going on. Stop it. So I did. So I hadn't ordered Uber in like a month and a half, which saves me about $1,000. Right? Anyway, Sunday, was talking to my good friend from New York and had a couple of drinks with him on the phone. I come onto the game and kind of forgot what time it was, forgot I didn't eat till around 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go to my KFC app and I'm going to order a bucket of chicken. So I did. $40. $40 for a bucket of chicken. One guy, right? 12-piece bucket. Dark meat. So I get it. And it's crap. Just like I expected it to be. But the skin's really good. So I eat my fries and gravy. Gravy sucks. And I eat my chicken. And thank God it wasn't streaming at the time. Because this hasn't happened in a long time since I stopped ordering junk food and stuff, right? I also slowed down my drinking, blah, blah, blah. And I used to pass out all the time, right? And no, it's not, I say pass out, it's not the alcohol, but it's the couple of drinks and eating a big meal, double Big Mac, blah, blah, blah. So I used to do that almost all the time. So every time I would log onto the aisle, I would fall asleep for about 2 or 3 hours. Haven't done that in a month and a half because I haven't been drinking and I haven't been ordering junk food. Well, Sunday was terrible. Because I ate a bunch of chicken and basically all the fries, and I gave myself maybe 15 minutes, and I was past the beep out. I was gone. Headsets on. Blah blah blah. I'm lying on a sofa, right? Headsets on. Dead to the world. Gone. Just completely friggin' passed out. Head lolled to the side, snoring. You got it. And of course, I was in the world, and the staff actually kept me alive for 3 hours. So I don't know how the hell they did that. They teleported me all around the map, showing me the sights when I was sleeping. And yeah, if I was streaming, it would have actually been fun. Because all you would have is the admins teleporting me around, and a guy in the background snoring his face up. Imposter. We have an imposter here. Oops. Oh, shoot. Oh, Adil. Lol. Yeah, it's already it's 1 degree Celsius in in Ontario, in Toronto, Ontario right now, which is, I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit, like 24, I guess. 20 Fahrenheit is freezing, right? So it's like 24, 25. She beat me to it. No, it's insane. Where is he? There he is. Do 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 do. Yeah, I'm really gonna miss the no alarm clocks. I think that's my biggest thing. Not having an alarm clock. Right. Having a good time in the game, staying up an extra hour, you can do that. Right. Having a really, really good time, stay up for an extra 2 hours. Why not? Sure. Right. Um, wake up at 5, wake up at 6, wake up at 7. Well, it's pretty much the latest I'll sleep in. You do have to get up, but a couple of times woke up at 8. You know, perfect. Wake up in the middle of the night, like 1, 2 o'clock. Happen to see a couple of issues going on, unfortunately, or a couple of questions that people are asking. You can reply to them because you don't have to go right back to sleep, right? So I sometimes I'd have a double sleep where I go to bed around 10, 11, wake up at 1 or 2, stay up for about an hour. Not getting up per se, but on the phone doing things, an hour, even an hour and a half, and going back to sleep. Right? That is what I am going to miss the most. I assure you of that. Nope, the Scotland is live. I'm actually going to tune into his stream on my phone. Cool. Or are they? They're right there. Bloody rock. I love watching myself on the stream on this streams. No, it's loading now. Lol. So my buddy Chuck, I'm sure maybe you've heard me yap about him. He's one of my best friends and the my co-conspirator for the reptile business. And um, his girlfriend, they're anti-vaxxers, right? I'll tell you that right now. They're anti-vaxxers. They're not going to get the shot. If their job had forced them to get the jab, they would have quit or sued them or whatever. They're just anti-vaxxers, good people, but their research, their you know beliefs or whatever you want to call them, clearly states that the vaccine is a bad okay, and they're not going to take it. They want nothing to do with it. It's actually horrifically bad for you. So, to each their own, and everybody's welcome to their opinion. Well, unfortunately, you're not. That's a problem with the vaccination, right? Like, realistically speaking, you must have it. You have no choice but to inject this thing into your body when they have no research on it whatsoever. Regardless of that, they're lucky enough to have jobs where it has yet to be implemented where they have to be vaccinated. So, with that said, his girlfriend, Dev, who's an absolute sweetheart, sorry for the vape sound, she went to have lunch with her friend, who I believe is a coworker, if I'm not mistaken. I can't remember that part of it. So they were at a diner and they had lunch and they talked for a good hour, you know, whatever. Well, her friend came down sick the very next day and was tested positive for COVID. Oops, 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 oops. Now, as you have all heard from the news and your parents and your friends and your COVID's really transmissible. It's ridiculously contagious. Like if you look at a person the wrong way, you're going to catch COVID, right? So them having lunch together, 2 feet away from each other, and talking and laughing and hugging each other and all this other jazz, uh, Dev will have COVID, which means Chuck has COVID. So luckily, this happened after he saw me because he comes over on the weekends, right? And this happened on Sunday, so I'm okay. Also, I am double vaxxed because I have to, um, and it's funny because they use ivermectin. I'm sure you all heard of that, the horse medication, right? He actually uses that and zinc, and he's been using that for a year and a half, and so is she. And so they got Dev tested at a random test for COVID, and she came back negative. She doesn't have COVID. So goes to show you, you know. Now, I'm not smart, so I don't know if I really don't know if um, I don't know how many days you have to have COVID for it to show up on one of these random tests. It was less than 24 hours, so I don't know if there was enough time for the test to pick it up. I don't know, but but that is scary. Let's put it that way. Sorry. What am I doing? Okay, there we go. That Luke's back. Yeah, if you're watching a lot of these streams, guys, you're really seeing what I see, obviously, and you also see the new players. You see them when they first log on. Like I was streaming when Luke logged on for the first time ever seeing him. He joined the Discord, had to help him out a little bit, I believe, and blah blah blah. And now he's on every day. That's what we like to see, obviously, right? He seems to be getting along well with everybody. He's a good, fair player. He follows the rules, So, uh, but of course, you see a lot of names that, like Miss Ace, Mish Ace. Will we ever see them again? I am Tadpole, brand new. Don't know how they found the server. Happy they're here. Sorry for the noise. Hold on. Will they return? Who knows? Even Scotsman, Scott Swan is new to the server, right? And he's headed off like a champ, streaming it now in the whole 9 yards. So, Camper, brand new. Is Cam, brand new. So, uh, very difficult to get return players here. And I don't know why that is, really, but I guess it's your first interaction, which is why voice chat is so important, at least for us, because if you guys get into a voice chat, you're talking to each other. Peter's gonna hate me in a minute. It's like the third time I've done that film today alone. Hit me in a booze. Do, 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 do. Yeah, there's a certain etiquette on and gaming that again we hold. I mean, a lot of servers that really don't care if you yell like, or cat type in cat. Although most of them do, I think. But some of them like noobs and stuff, they don't monitor that stuff. They're too busy. They have too many players. They're not gonna they couldn't control them all. They couldn't. Oh, they're going in the rocket. Uh, it's not. It's not. It's too big. So, when I'm playing noobs, you can even get away with, spamming the F word. So, caps, they really don't care. Here we do, because we're a smaller community, and we have the time and patience to do that. And it is rude. So, in the etiquette of gaming, capitals are considered yelling and spamming. It brings everybody's attentions to it right away. It's like using a red pen. Did you guys know that using a red pen is actually considered incredibly rude? It's well, at least in Canada here. Like we don't. I think I own one red pen, and the only time I use a red pen is if I'm like pinpointing something very brutal. Right. Um, but you don't write in red. Yeah, looks like Insane's going after the Giga. Loki. That was a good show. I hope they continue that. I'm sure they will. Oops. Burn your stamp. Ah, we can get it back. Insane just gave himself away by replying. Love. Eat, Crow, Die, TCI. If you're new to the channel or whatnot, Insane is our leading dialogue. He's damn good. Like he's damn good. So he generally just goes over full adult apexes, but the thing is Insane, which is what makes him a really good dialogue, is he's patient as he's got nothing but time on his bus. He'll hunt this Giga for 3 night cycles if he needs to. He's in no rush to bite. And with his patience and the lack thereof for the other player, that's when they make the mistake. And he's ready for your mistake. He attacks right away. I do not have patience at all. I've bitten Rexes so many times, they're definitely dead. I still go in for an attack, even though I don't need to anymore. I just don't want to wait, 20 minutes for it to bleed out, right? So I try to get more bites in, and by doing that, I die. So, oh, he's dead. And there you go. That's how you kill a Giga as a Xylo. I didn't know it was that bad. Xylos is so overpowered, man. My God. And when you see an admin's name but no dino, that indicates they're in spectate mode. So I'm somewhere on the map here. I don't know where I was. I'm here, right? But I'm in spectate. If the other admins in spectate, they can actually see my name. So they know where that's all, folks. They know where my dinosaur is when I went into spectate mode. And this is a working part of being an admin because yeah, it's cool to fly, for the first 5 minutes, but spectate mode is designed to, someone's stuck and you can't teleport to them to find them, uh, and manually teleport there, or it's for just monitoring, what's going on the server, looking for those rule breaks. And yesterday it actually came in handy because we had a Chimera go on a killing spree. And one of the admins just happened to be watching and was able to put it to bed pretty darn quick. Still, 3 people died, but it would have been much, much worse. So, uh, when we're in spectate, we're either away from keyboard. We don't take any damage when we're in spectate. We can't die in spectate. So your player, your dinosaur basically goes on pause. So you don't get hungry, you don't need water, you don't blah 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 blah. Uh, One cool little fact that we discovered recently is that if you're on a nest in spectate, it still incubates the eggs because the game, like the name, right? It's still there. So you can actually, if you're an admin, you can actually incubate your eggs in spectate mode, which is kind of convenient. Go away for an hour, go away for half an hour, whatever the hell, and you come back and all the eggs are ready, and your dino's exactly the way you left it. So this spectating is for the sole use of just monitoring what's going on. And I'm not gonna lie to you, it does get boring, but that's what we signed up for. And there are some times where it's really fun to watch as well. Right? So it's not peeping Tom. We're not worried about you when an admin is watching you. It's because, like, as an example, we have Luke. Right? He's far, far, far away. He's 200,000. But if Luke were to come over and attack those Utahs, we have it. We've seen it. So we generally watch for the hunts, people crouched going towards another dino, just to help out, especially if there's a pack, to call out body for them and stuff like that. Right? Whoops. And of course, checking for packing. Well, again, simply put, just for all rule breaks, make sure the play is fair. In fact, I technically interact more with the players than I really should. I don't know, Insane. I was watching that. I was watching that. Um, I didn't see anything from sky level. Yeah, I was watching the whole. Well, I was watching the tail end of the fight when you walked into the river at PP. I had an inkling of something because he was kind of staring at you, but then he would lose you. And when you talk to, like, the hold on, he's being hunted. That's when he went. That's when he zoomed right back in. I didn't. Yeah, I joined too late. Uh, the use of gamma is bannable on Crimson. By the way, if we ever have absolute certain proof that you were using it, it is bannable. Uh, I don't know. Um, Gamma is such a tricky thing because if that was Loki, right? That was Loki you killed. So let me do a test with Loki here. Let me see if he can see me. Is he still on? Or did he get pissed off and leave? He got pissed off and left. Okay. I'm going to put Loki on the watch list for the staff. So when the staff sees Loki on again, they'll um, we'll do some tests to confirm that. It's such a scary area. I hate dealing with this because there's no actual clear cut until you run some tests, right? We have banned people thinking 100,000% that they're using gamma, and then at the end of the day, they're not. They're just got really good headsets. No, we can't see anything with your recording. right? It doesn't really show that much. I mean, one person we had that was banned, that rogue banned for using gamma. He wanted to appease that, and I watched it, and he actually had ridiculously good headsets. I think he was using earbuds, shoved right deep into his friggin' ear hole, and he could hear everything. So that's how it appeared he was using gamma. You're recording at night and stuff. It's just you're not going to see it. Yeah, if you want to. Well, no, don't. I'm gonna put him on. I'm gonna put him on the watch list. So when he comes on again, I'll have a staff member run some gamma tests. So they'll be able to tell if he's using gamma, point blank. If you want to put a ticket in, of course you can. But I just have a feeling they're gonna say the same thing as me. It's just not. Yeah, MX actually has it in staff chat too. Uh, MX is saying, "Come watch this insane fight." Pretty sure the Giga is using gamma. Insane is in the fight. I mean, he was like tracking his every movement with insane crouched, so no sound, and it was pitch blank. He died anyway, but still. Insane has recording, but I don't. I just gotten on into the drama. I saw on Toast Stream he was watching. Yeah. I told staff Insane that yeah, it's hard to see. Insane is asking if you send in the ticket to have us review. It's hard to be 100% sure with the recording. I was going to add Loki to the watch list, and when you see him again, do a test for yourself to be sure, or if you feel that you can tell from a recording, uh, we'll get a ticket sent in. So let's see what they say. Okay. Okay, sounds good. Insane and Munchkin. Because that is, and you know this Munchkin, that is bannable. So if it's confirmed and maybe double check with someone else to reconfirm that, then Um, I'm saying. I mean, problem is gamma. I shouldn't tell you guys how to use it, so I'm not going to get into it. But it's built into your computer. Just turning up something, So it's such a painful thing to work with, and you know Dante could have fixed that. He could have. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, yes, and say that's why another reason I was watching the fight, not just because you were doing it, it's because there was something a little bit off there, but I couldn't put my claw on it. But he kept on moving his head, but as he said, the Rex there as well. So I don't know. I didn't see it. I did not see enough of it to confirm it was a using gamma. Let's put it that way. MX seems to think that they were. Ba, ba, ba. So we got our pied reticulated pythons. Those 8 live mice was just easier for the first meal they had them. Yeah, our pied super dwarf reticulated pythons have arrived all the way from the UK. And if you ask me how the hell we shipped reticulated pythons from the United Kingdom to Canada, I would have to lie to you. So don't ask. It's just probably better if you don't ask. But we did it, and I am very, very proud of these animals. And they both just ate, which is great. So they just got off a 16-hour flight and then being stored for about 24 hours. So, um, so that's really, really good news. We've had, unfortunately, snakes. And these are not toys. I didn't say he's not using my stream to cheat. He would have seen a long time ago. And again, disclaimer: don't use this stream if you're in World to find out where people are. It's not what it's for. I have my name tags on for one reason. I'm monitoring the server. I'm not playing the server. If I'm playing the server, the name tags are off. Or more to the point, if I'm playing the server, I'm not on Tove. I'm on an alt account. with no administration powers. Although it's hard not to, I get it. I know. But yeah, so we've ordered very expensive high end snakes before, from all over the world. I mean, we've shipped snakes from Mexico. We're actually shipping out 2 snakes to Korea, South Korea, which is amazing. Uh, so we have the power to ship, you know, basically anywhere across the world. So we have purchased animals that don't exist in Canada or the U.S. Before, and they've come in horrific condition. And it's not because of the shipping, because we arrange the shipping. And shipping is a direct, basically, it's a private jet. I'm exaggerating a little bit, but that is pretty much what it is. It's a nonstop flight in a heated area of the plane, with special heat pads in the box, da 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 da, and they're dropped off, 3 hours before the flight. They're never cold. They're put directly on the warm plane, and the plane takes off, flies to, in our case, Pearson International Airport, and there's someone there waiting for that plane to land. And one of the first things removed from taken off the plane are, in fact, live animals: dogs, cats, birds, reptiles. They're taken off first. And so when the plane lands, there's someone basically running up to that compartment and getting all the animals out of there. If it's a really cold, free, like minus 40-degree day, uh, they even come with a warm car. So the boxes are unloaded right into the heated car and driven across to the pickup area. Um, so it's not that, and there's a big cost associated with that, by the way, in case you guys were wondering. It's ridiculously expensive. Regardless, it's just the animals aren't in good shape. Right, the person we bought it from didn't really look after them very well. Blah blah blah. It is stressful for them to fly. Sometimes they get overstressed and can actually cause health issues. Uh, uh, and we've lost some, which is devastating because they're beautiful animals, and it's devastating to our pocketbooks because we invest a lot of money in our animals. Uh, too much animal. So uh, to have these ones arrive from the UK in such great shape and then eating, you know, within being at Chuck's place for less than an hour, is a really good sign. Because these guys were, as we say, a pretty penny, to say the least. Uh, big risk, but calculated risk. A lot of pictures, a lot of information, and we waited 6 months for these things. We bought them 6 months ago. It takes that long to get the paperwork and confirm the flight and everything. So we are the proud owners of the only SD-pied reticulated python pair in Canada, and we really got lucky on the female because we only bought a male. We only purchased a male because the females were already sold. And I guess real quick, the pied gene. Now, pied is patterns like black, red. Sorry, it has white splotches. So it has a regular pattern, and that looks like someone's uh, sprayed them with bleach. So some areas of their body are pure white. They have perfect coloration, perfect scales, and then you have white blotches randomly put around the body. Uh, um, that's the gene. It's not. Oh my god, I can't believe. I'm losing my mind. Um, it's not a dominant gene. And what I mean by that is some genes like IMG, which makes your snake all black. The older it gets, it goes black, black, black until it's basically pitch black. That's called IMG. That's a dominant gene. That means you can breed it with a regular boa, just a regular off the shelf boa constrictor with no genes in it whatsoever, and you will produce IMGs because it's a dominant gene. Pied is recessive, which means you need two snakes with that pied gene. Either a het pied, which means it doesn't show on the snake. A snake looks like a normal snake, but it has pied genes in it, or with two visual pies. If you breed a pied with a pied, or a het pied with a het pied, the babies themselves will be visual pies. So we only had a male. So we needed to. So we were planning on breeding it with 100% SD retic. Um, that would produce normal looking retics. They would look exactly normal, like just blah. Actually, they're gorgeous, but no genes in them whatsoever. And we were going to sell them as regular retics. We were going to sell them as regular retics. These things are worth $4,000 each if people knew they had the pied gene in them. But we weren't going to tell anybody. So no one would ever know. Because we don't want other people breeding them before us, and we don't want the competition. Right? So that's just the way things work. If you have a pet snake, you might have like a $10,000 gene in it. Just no one's ever going to tell you because they don't want you to know. So when we were making our final payment on this male pied, the guy says, I had someone back out on me just today for one of the female pied. He already put a 50% deposit on it. Non-refundable. Do you want this female for less than half of what we paid for the male? And including shipping because we're already shipping. And we're like, hell yeah, are you kidding me? Absolutely. Put it in the box. So we got lucky. Time wise, you're looking at it's a 3-year project. Sorry, it would be about a 5-year project to produce visual pies the way we were going to do it. About 5 years. What? Admin, can I get a ghost? I would ask at accept test invite. You gotta lay down, dude. Come on, Scott. Jeez. So that's a 5 to 6 year project because you gotta grow the male up. Takes about a year and a half. Breed it with a female during breeding season. That takes about a year. Well, 8 months, whatever. And then, of course, you have the babies that are now able to produce pieds if you breed them together. And yeah, you breed dad and kid, dad and daughter, or you breed brother and sister. Snakes are okay to do that. with for a short period of time, like 3 or 4 generations. Um, they don't suffer from the incest that mammals do, and then I have to grow the babies up. So another year and a half for the male, and about 3 years for the female before she's ready to breed. Uh, by getting the female, we can do this in about 2 years. So it saved us about 3 years getting this female. So really excited. Okay, oh, tries giving me poop. Do 1 second. Okay, I apologize for that, guys. Just dealing with that rule break gamma thing. Staff wants to deal with it right away, which I appreciate. I think that's absolutely uh, that's dedication. They can just shove it up the rug and say, "Okay, Toe said this. Let's not, whatever." Meanwhile, MX and Munchkin, I believe, are saying, we can tell. Like, all right, let's do it. Of course, no one's taking the ticket now. So let's wait and see who takes it, and we'll get two staff members in there just to confirm it. As I was saying to Insane, like my biggest fear is, you know, making the wrong call again. Right? I don't want to ban a player. Or no one wants to ban a player by mistake. And Gamma is very difficult to tell. Right? There is luck, and there are people with a lot of money that buy insane headsets that they can hear everything. Right? Da, da, da. Okay. I also want to get into this. The problem is I can't stream this because it is confidential stuff. So unfortunately and regretfully, I am going to have to end the stream a little bit early today just to deal with this problem. It's not right for me to bring you guys into a rule break report, especially when someone can be banned. So um, that's a breach of confidentiality. It's not fair. So uh, again, it's not always it's not all fun and games, but 95% is fun and games. It's the 5% that's not. So I do appreciate you all tuning in. Thank you very much for doing so. I'll try to get on tomorrow at the time I have written down or whatnot. Um, I'll try to stay on that schedule for now, depending on what time I get back from work and how tired I am. But yeah, that's it for today. Thank you very much for watching and also playing the Crimson Isle. Eat, Grow, Die. TCI. Well, that was good.